Hey everyone, we're back with more Final Fantasy XIV. Now, like I said, we are actually going to be doing a side quest because the MSQ requires you to complete all the role quests, but it also prevents you from doing certain role quests if you haven't completed certain parts of the MSQ. Now, I ran into that problem with the fifth of the five quests from Giot here, so let's go. Never to return. There you are. I need it. Last speed. You heard me. Lunch. But more ale. More, much more. Wait. You ain't the waitress. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me? Well, maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe, you know, that's exactly what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you. But actually, nah, it can't be. All this rubbish this about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read dozens of histories and I still don't know nothing about the magical limits. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister. And it's in Tamra. So what say you? Come and visit my home, and I'll be waiting for you when you get there. Alright, so this is the reason I couldn't do this quest, is because they wanted you to go to Tamra. Unfortunately, to get to Tamra, you have to complete the quest where you climb that, you rebuild the ladder. And even if you have a friend fly you up here, it doesn't really matter, because they still prevent you from starting the quest. I may have forgotten to tell Miro how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure she can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves, and... Miro, where'd you come from? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving, huh? I can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Just over where? The fuck do you go? It's like the complete opposite direction that they went. There's actually side quests that you can do for the dwarves. Yeah, this is the class quest I couldn't do the other day. Well, role quest. Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face, rudely, I might add, when I had sealed the old tunnels, but everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. Dwarven decking? Old tunnels? Hang on a sec, guys. I don't know what to tell you. My webcam is back to being completely fucking stupid. I don't know how to fix this because it keeps just becoming absolute garbage. Well, that'll do, I guess. I'll fade into the ether a little bit. Yeah, that's the reason that I brought you here. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone, bit by bit. It was just a matter of time, a few months or a few years, until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they did know that it was contagious, and so they locked them all up. Here, in the Blight Warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading, because there was no cure. Not back then. Get to take a foray into the past. Limit? Was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. Be gone! Have you lost your wits? Lemmet just cured your people. Her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them. And she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Silence! I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lemmet has been through. That's enough, Albert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws, and I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lemmet? If Lemmet is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in here to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We took all our helms off. If Lemmet's going to be punished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lemmet should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing that she was saving us. It's the Logitech G920. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see and our heads held high. Oh, everyone. Did what? It's funny because I haven't had any problems with the G920 in OBS until fairly recently, so the camera's probably just breaking down. Are you sure you're alright with this? Maybe I just need to update OBS. I haven't updated it in like fucking forever. We could go back. We could... What? Pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not the fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors, but forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadowkeeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Albert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here, helmet or no. Albert, Thank you. So the reason I didn't update OBS before is because there was a critical error with OBS. Because I'm using version 29, and whatever version came before or after it had a critical error that was affecting people. And then the version after that fixed that error, but caused a different error for other people. So I haven't updated it since. Now, both those issues seem to have been fixed. I just haven't got around to it. Hey, Hobdaughter! Ugly. Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Finally! Well, that was harrowing. Well, I bet as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin-Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing with an extra blow or two just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? I knew it! I knew that Lament was the one who cured the Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them, and they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders. This exchange reminds you a lot of the Dwarven Commoner start in Dragon Age Origins. I don't know if I ever did the Dwarven Commoner start. May have. Also, I love how the Stoneblight, like, these are the old tunnels. And like they showed a flashback, and they sealed them off by creating this fence with a gate that they probably locked. So I guess the dwarves are just incapable of climbing over it. Or climb, apparently. Oh, sorry, I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Maybe a while. I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. Alright. This should be the last quest. I don't know if the game's going to let me do it or not. Oh my god, I did. Climbing fences get you exiled? I guess. Oh, hello there, Miro. Lally-ho! Hey, you hammer-brained imbecile, your mother was a hobgoblin. Some of that may be accurate, but my mother most definitely was not a hobgoblin. Are you sure you ain't gonna get her confused with your own mother? Hammer-brained. I never thought I'd see the day when you took to friendly insults, partner. That really helped. Thanks. I was so busy dwelling on the business with Lamet that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophocene. You remember that Sin-Eater I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophocene showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophocene don't revive every Sin-Eater we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lamet cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't. Which means they became Sin-Eaters. Sophocene is healing the same people that Lamet did. Well, Jeremy, thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. Right, it only makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, and so they got caught in the flood. They became Sin-Eaters, and Sophocene is still saving them, even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured out before, Sophocene ain't alive, but Lamet wanted so badly to heal the dwarves that it's still following suit. Like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Lamet saw those folks she healed, they were helmless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably forgot the sight of them, and so Sophocene goes around healing the helmless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms! Incredible, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It sounds too simple, I know. But it'll work, I tell you. Sophocene's healing helmless dwarves on pure instinct. Anyone wearing a helm, it won't think twice about, seeing as it don't actually think at all. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Sophocene will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did, so if we kill the right sort of sin eaters, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it. Alright, we're gonna go beat up some dwarves. I mean, sin eaters. You guys gotta remember, if you haven't been following this question, because I normally do these on Thursday, Sophrosine is one of the cardinal sin eaters there that, and it is based on Lamet, one of the warriors of light or darkness in the source. That sorry. Anyway, it's based on one of the warriors of light or darkness that caused the flood. So as per usual, we just gotta go around and beat the crap out of some sin eaters. Oh, apparently I've never been here before. Alright. Oh. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. There's an A or an S rank hunt called Hurricane. It's also the same model as Alta Voigt from FF5/FF14. This time, 3 is the optimal number of enemies for, well, 3 or more. Holy is better for. Dead. Alright. God damn, my back is itchy. Hey, the black chocobo. You don't get this guy very often. You should have a little slime hat too. Be cute. There we go. Here's the final part of this quest. Well, part-ish. We still gotta do it. Alright, so we got our eaters, we've got our helms, and now we wait. Once Sophrosine shows up, we'll test out the helm on the first bait. That'll save us from having to kill it over and over. This feels familiar. Ah, at last! A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. Alright. Wait for it to be distracted with healing the other one, then we strike. Sleep resistance. Now charge! As I said, we'll try this on the lesson here first. I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, then you put it to sleep with repose. That'll give me a chance to put the helm on. And I don't take to napping mid-battle, unless it's nearly ready to drop. So wait for my signal, you hear? It's a good thing I have repose somewhere on my bar. It's time, Nero! Cast repose! It has a helmet on it now. Huh, ain't that a sight? Looks like it worked. It's not reviving the thing. Now we oh look. Looky for us. I've got extra helms in case of emergency. Good, I can put this on the stick too. There we go. There we go. So I gotta focus on this. I'm not very good at like managing healer abilities yet. Alright, now we can... Oh, Wicked White, that's annoying. These ones may be trying to protect it. Does some part of them remember? Oh, no time to ponder the helms now. Helms away! These ones seem like they were easier to kill than the other. Yeah, Lament hits him hard. It looked like that. Stop coming! Now we hit Sophacy with everything we've got! Perfect. Now! Hold still! Thanks. The helm got it even worse than I did just then. It was our last one. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I'd hoped. If we had even one more helm, I could try again, but... Wait, we do have one more helm. Just the one! Well, looks like it's time to take the eater down once and for all. Together! Now we hit Sophrosine with everything we've got. It's time, Miro, we can end this! Looks like I was right. No healing for you. Oh, okay. Alright, Leno's a big damn hero. No surprise that she's known a few dangerous tricks. You'd have my back. Tempered virtue. Got her. Here it comes! Try not to die! Look at that. The crystal she got so long ago. Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! Looks like it's been chipped away at. What's that you got there, Miro? Some kind of crystal? Tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. I left, and I traveled. I met Oddbert. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you her? Lemmet? listen, I called you a disgrace before, and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me, then, to give up my home forever. For a greater cause. It wasn't, it hurt so much. But you bore it! You forgave them! You survived! Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Ardbert, you stubborn idiot! You sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. Rest well, Lemmet. You were the best of us. We did it! I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Castellium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lemmet's Way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks she saved. Ah, don't make that face. It's nothing that a little ale won't solve. Alright, well, you know. Giot's handling this well. Alright. Let's go to the pendants. And this should finish up the healer role quest. That's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. You know that you're doing that. Exactly how much have you had to drink? I'm glad you're here, helm or no. What? Are you sure? Because I will... Oh, you're joking, aren't you? For a moment there, I thought, never mind. Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along my crazy plans this whole time, but I never really said how much I appreciate your help with Sophrosine. And Lemmet. Thank you. And I think you'd deserve to know something else, too. You know the elder who exiled Lemmet? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honorable, protect our traditions. But Lemmet, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she hadn't cured Stoneblight. And he took away her home, forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world, and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with, from Lemmet, and from you. And I intend to keep learning, here, in this city, with my face plain for all to see, and my head held high. So you know where to find me, next time you want to share a drink. I know our job isn't done, but you'll always have a place at my side, you hear? Speaker for the Honorable. I don't know if this gives us the title or not. No. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for the role quest finally complete, guys. Sorry for the side adventure there, but we had to do it.